Happy Friday, y'all. Y'all know what time it is. If you're seeing my face, you know what we're about to get into. It is your girl Wrestling with Honey here for our Honey SmackDown watch along on behalf of Women's Wrestling Talk, the number one women's wrestling network on the planet. We are about to get into our 2 hours of SmackDown, and we got the ladies kicking it off tonight. So, really excited, and we are going to get into it next.
Hey guys, my name is Jade Cargill, and you are watching Women's Wrestling Talk.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Women's Wrestling Talk, the number one women's wrestling network on the planet.
Happy Friday, everybody. Hope everybody is doing great. I'm so happy to be here. So excited to be here. Sorry, a little tardy to the party, but only about 4 minutes. But it's best to be, late than not at all arriving. And we already getting into our SmackDown watch along. We got the ladies kicking it off tonight. Of course, you know me. I'm your hostess, Wrestling with Honey, and we are going to be hanging here for the next 2 hours of SmackDown. And it is the final SmackDown for the Clash. They are airing from Glasgow, Scotland, which is amazing. It looks really packed in there. And we got the SmackDown Women's Champion Bayley along with the one with all the glow, Naomi, in the ring as well. And Chelsea Green and Piper Niven have come out to party, to be party poopers, I should say. Not to party, but to be party poopers. For the Bayley parade this evening. Bayley's going to be sitting by, I believe, in commentary. If I'm not, it would seem that she's going that route. Yes, Naomi with the unicorn look. I'm here for it. But we have one-on-one action right now with Naomi versus Chelsea Green, which should be really good. I love when we have the ladies kicking it off. Like always, we say ladies first. Ladies first. Already, the chat is up and popping. Boza, what's up? Bayley versus Karen, I cannot deal with you. Brandon Stevens, good to see you. I'm assuming you're really excited for Michin versus Nia Jax, considering your profile picture there as well as your comment. Hope all is well with you guys. And yeah, man, it's just another Friday down for one for the books. We have a new PLE coming tomorrow, and we are getting started with SmackDown tonight. I didn't do any SmackDown predictions this evening. I haven't done the honey pot predictions this evening only because of the fact that they were already going into SmackDown while the predictions were being had. So it was just like, what's the point? Just don't give me any spoilers if you're ahead of me. That's the one thing I ask, because then there's no point of this watch along. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, shout outs to everybody already in the chat. We got Naomi versus Karen, and the fans are singing that song to Bayley. This might as well be Bayley versus Karen. Yeah, it might as well. But you know how the international crowds do. They always want to bring the hype and get the energy popping off and getting it started. It's set for the weekend. So it's really, really, really cool. Really exciting. Got a lot of action tonight. Matt, good to see you as always. Always a pleasure. We have tonight. We have this match. Not only do we have this match, we also have, yes, Naomi. We also have a one-on-one match with Michin and Nia Jax, Queen Nia Jax, I might add. And let's see, we got Kevin Owens versus Solo SIKOA. We got a Grayson Waller effect episode, and apparently the guests are DIY. And we have something else. Hold on. Oh, no, that was it. Oh, yeah, the match that's going on now. And also we have our final face-to-face between the Phenomenal One and the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, just ahead of their undisputed title match at Clash of the Castle, which will be happening tomorrow afternoon, depending on where you're at. And they will be facing off in an I Quit match, which is really cool and really surprising to me that they went that route. But it's like I haven't seen an I Quit match in a while, so I don't mind it. I really don't mind it. I'm down for that. It's going to be really, really good. We also have for tomorrow for Clash. Might as well get into the card for tomorrow for Clash at the Castle, right? Let's see. Let me find the posters. I know they're in here somewhere. But we got Chad Gable versus Sami Zayn for the Intercontinental title. We got Priest versus Drew McIntyre, which is apparently going to be the main event for the World Heavyweight Championship. For the World Championship. And then we also have, let's see, Piper Niven is going to be facing off against Bailey for the SmackDown Women's Championship. We also have, let's see, I'm thinking. It's not coming to me. Hold on one second. We have a few other things. There's supposed to be lots of other things going on. And I know I'm forgetting them. And I'm like totally like drawing a blank. Let's see. Why can't I find the Clash at the Castle? All right, well, regardless, we know what's happening. I'm going to find it here in the computer. Give me a second, y'all. Clash at the Castle. This is the great thing about having a computer. I couldn't do this before with my iPad. Oh, yes, we have the triple women. Yes, the triple threat women's tag team match with the big 2 out of 3, as I like to call them. We also have Zoe Stark and Shayna Baszler part of that match as well, teaming up, and they are going it's going to be the big 2, Zoe and Shayna, as well as Alba Fire and Ela Dawn. That's going to be good. I feel like the women honestly should open it, but a lot as we discussed on WWT Live, if you guys saw our show that we just came off of, our weekly live show, we were possibly assuming that the I Quit match will be first. But yeah, man. And we also, if you guys make sure you check out that live show beforehand, just before we got here, WWT, with the professor, the mayor, and our councilman, our esteemed elected officials, and we were discussing some of our predictions, which was very, very interesting conversation. It was a lot of fun. So you guys make sure you got to check that out. Of course, after you're done with me. Let's see. La 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 la. Yep, the women's tag titles. I said that. I said the Intercontinental Championship. I said Damian Priest, Bailey and Piper Niven. There's one more. I know I'm missing one more, and I can't believe once I see it, I'm up. Oh, AJ Styles and Cody Rhodes. Okay, yes. So AJ Styles will go. So yeah, so it's only 5 matches. This is, it's a card. It's quite the card. I feel like these PLEs lately, ever since this new era and this new regime that we're in, I feel like this is definitely it's definitely changing the pace and the wave of how the way wrestling is viewed and run as well. Like, I think the internet, going the international route, has made room for WWE to experiment with what they could do and what storylines they could build. And boy, have they been cooking, because obviously we have a really great card, really stacked card for tomorrow night. And I couldn't help. Yeah, that was the one thing Professor said. Every single match has a title involved. Now it's just about which one will change hands. Will any change hands at all? We don't know. You guys let me know. Feel free to let me know what your thoughts are in the chat as well. And also let me know your picks. Let me know who you guys got for these matches coming up. There's going to be some really, really good things happening. And yeah, for Drew and Damian Priest to be the main event in this, well played, WWE. I really like that for them. Considering that usually everybody would expect Cody Rhodes and AJ Styles to be a main event, but we technically already got that when we pretty much got had Backlash, or no, excuse me, was it King of the Ring? And Backlash, excuse me, Backlash too. King of the Ring was Logan Paul and Cody Rhodes. Backlash was AJ and Cody Rhodes. So they're just running it back for another international crowd, and it's just going to be really good. It seems like I can't really hear the TV well, and for some reason having technical difficulties with the AirPods and the headphones today, but I can't really hear that well. But the crowd is pretty loud for having only number 5 volume on my TV. Nice little crossbody there by the glowing one on top of Chelsea Green, and Chelsea Green kicks out. Okay, so Bailey's not on commentary. She's at ringside. See, she seems to be backing up Naomi or in Naomi's corner. I I've been saying this the last couple of weeks. I'm not quite sure how well this bodes for the relationship of the big three, considering the history that has transpired between Bailey and Bianca Belair. We know that last year and for the last couple years, Bailey has been a thorn in Bianca Belair's side, considering that when she was the leader of Damage Control and things like that, and now Bailey had tried to earn her forgiveness, and Bianca wasn't having it. I'm not sure what this means for Naomi and the big 2 out of 3's relationship, the tag team women's champions. I think it might create a little bit of a rift between them. It would have to, you know what I'm saying, as far as being guilty by association from Naomi and Bailey. But Bailey's not the same person. On the other side of it, Bailey's also not the same person that she was when she was with Damage Control. She got betrayed by her very own creation, which usually tends to happen to a lot of leaders when they get out of hand. Look at let's see. Oh, Farouk, Nation of Domination, completely overthrown by Rocky and called it a day, and he completely skyrocketed from there. Let's see. You had, Evolution. You think about all the other factions that have happened where they've imploded from the inside. Currently, could we possibly be seeing the Judgment Day imploding? There's been a lot of things going on with the Judgment Day the last couple of weeks. A lot of controversial incidents, lots of moments, and Naomi just got the pin on Chelsea Green, and Chelsea Green's partner does not look happy about it. Piper Niven looks very pissed off. Naomi and Bailey showing some friendly embrace. I can't say the same for the 2 in the ring. Well, Naomi walks away with the win on that. Excellent. We love to see that here in WWT. Let's go to some comments. Boza says, I think Kevin Owens is supposed to face Solo tonight. Yes, he is. He is scheduled for one-on-one, and we got Queen Nia, Mia Yim. Boza says it might be their best international pay-per-view. Each match looks good. Glad the women's tag team championship is on the pre-show. We don't have a pre-show match yet. Oh, okay. That's right. There's a 2-hour pre-show, isn't there? Look who else is in Glasgow, Scotland. We have Baron Corbin, former king, former constable, former commissioner, former champion, former Money in the Bank winner. Maybe not champion, but it would seem that there's a lot of action going on in and out of the GM's offices the last couple of weeks. Wouldn't you guys say? It's been really busy for Nick Aldis. It's been really busy for Adam Pearce, and it's definitely been very busy for Miss Ava. Like, I'm liking the backstage segments with the GMs in the offices again. Like, now we just need something more William Regal-ish. I need somebody with their office and their desk and their tea or something like that. Something like how we do. Santos Escobar seems to be making a deal here with Mr. Nick Aldis. Might be showing some concerns about the NWO, maybe, if I had to guess. Who's facing Santos? Uh-oh. All right, well, we got another match for the night. We got Santos Escobar in action tonight as well. That's dope. Oh, Santos Escobar and Apollo Crews again. Being that makes sense, being that they didn't have their match last week, redo it this week. Okay. All right, let's see. Bear Hudson, good to see you, says, are you AJ Lee's sister or her doppelganger? Well, I take that as a very, very strong compliment. Thank you very much for that, by the way, because we all know AJ Lee is like sipping the fountain of youth somewhere. She looks absolutely amazing, but I appreciate that compliment. Thank you so much. But no, I am not her sister or her doppelganger. I'm just wrestling with honey. Dad, good to see you. Everybody say hello to my dad. Happy early Father's Day to all great, amazing fathers out there, including my own. BDC in the house. What I missed? You didn't miss much. You basically just missed Naomi getting the drop on Chelsea Green. Bailey has the momentum heading into tomorrow. Yeah, she's definitely favored to win. I could totally see it. Somebody's got to change the title, though. There's got to be somebody that's got to change the title. It's just more so about who is it going to be? Matt, put your fake one away because we know you're not a true tribal chief acknowledger. Boza says, oh, goody, Scottish fans get treated to the Grayson Waller effect. Hey, listen, I love the Grayson Waller effect. I'm not going to lie. It hasn't done much. It hasn't done much, but it's just something about Grayson Waller that I like. And I see big potential in him to go forward as far as like break out from the pack. You know, I don't want to break up the tag team so soon because, you know, I don't want to jump the gun, but I could totally see Grayson Waller as a single solo star back to the way they were booking him in NXT, but maybe a little better. I love Grayson Waller. I think I just like Grayson Waller a lot because of his obnoxiousness, his athleticism, and also his theme song. Not gonna lie, guilty pleasure. Music Destination, good to see you, says, how would Vince book the Dom, Rhea, and Liv love triangle? Let me put it to you this way. He probably wouldn't have even thought to book it. He wouldn't have had this thought to book it. Because you remember the stories that he used to put Liv in. Remember that whole Rusev and Lana and Bobby Lashley stupid triangle, and then Liv got involved somehow? Stupid, dumb. And look at where they are now. Such a much hotter story. It reminds me kind of when Triple H and Stephanie were having troubles in their relationship, and Stephanie kissed Kurt Angle or something, and Trish, Stephanie walked in on Trish and Triple H trying to show her maneuvers for her match and stuff like that. It was just the drama, and I'm so with it. But he wouldn't even book it. That's the answer to this question. He wouldn't even think to book it. Not for nothing. If you guys remember all those terrible stories that, you know, Vince would create, like those flops, I'm talking about like the super flop stories. Ugh, my, how far we've come and how times have changed. Gotta love it. But how's everybody doing tonight? It's Friday night, Clash of the Castle. Y'all excited? I think I'm more excited for Monday than I am for Clash of the Castle because certain something is coming. A certain massacre from a certain part of our history is coming, and I can't put my finger on it, but I think you could see me pointing to it. Can't wait for Monday. Can't wait. So excited. It's going to be so much fun. Anybody if you guys are not looking forward to Uncle Howdy taking over with this new faction or whoever else is coming, if you guys are not like, then you guys need not be in this chat. Hilarious. Love it. Reports. Boza says reports are saying we could find out about why Honey's so happy on Monday. Yep. And I think if you guys want to really see a different side of me and how happy I really am, you might want to tune in to our live show next Monday, 6 p.m. Eastern time, 3 p.m. Pacific time, depending on where you're at. But WWT Live. Oh, QR code. We got a QR code. Oh my God, guys, we got a QR code. We got a QR code already. We got a QR code. All right, wait, I'm going to snatch this. I'm going to smash. I'm gonna snatch this one this time. I gotta do it. Oh, come on. Oh, I got it. Yes. Oh man, guys. Look, guys. It says you refused salvation. The reckoning is inevitable, and it's counting down and blinking to 2 days, 23 hours, 35 seconds, 48 milliseconds. Oh, 35 minutes and 43 seconds. Excuse me. Oh my God. So they're already getting me. See, it's like I mentioned it. That's the second week in a row that happened. I don't know if you guys were tuned in last week, but last week the same thing happened where I just mentioned it and then it appeared. So speaking to existence, maybe. Let's see what we got here. Is there anything new? Oh no, we've seen all these videos. So it just basically leads back to all of the old pop-ups that we've seen already so far. Oh my goodness, guys, I'm excited. Yes, that's what we're calling it. That's a great title for it, Dad. Monday Night Massacre Night. Monday Night Massacre. That's what it's going to be called. It's going to be the Monday Night Massacre. And you know what? I'm going to put in a word to the chat and see if that could be the title of the live show, because Monday Night Massacre is definitely what's going to be going down. I am so excited. Oh boy, I want to see now. Maybe was there anything else that might have popped up? Because I took a couple of pictures last time I did it, and I caught when it said your patience will be rewarded, your impatience will be punished, and I was like, "Oh, word? That's what we doing? Like threats? You're making what up, pimp? This threats? You making threats?" I'm gonna catch it again. Okay. It basically just said the same thing. You refuse salvation, the reckoning is inevitable. And this crow symbol, it's so interesting. Like, hey, boom, 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 boom. DIY coming out. I'm not gonna lie, Grayson Waller, that shirt's fire. Dwayne's on his excuse me, Dwayne. Grayson Waller's on his Dwayne Rocky Johnson tip tonight. I love it. I can't believe this QR code already happened. They're already kicking it off. Like, they wasted no time. The reckoning is inevitable. You refused salvation. I didn't refuse. I didn't refuse anything. I acknowledge Uncle Howdy and I acknowledge. I am all for Uncle Howdy. I'm an Uncle Howdy advocate. I am a QR code advocate. I'm all with it. All with it. And oh my God, you refused salvation. The reckoning is inevitable. Is there a new journey? There's a new entry. I reached out. There's a new entry here, guys. It says consequences. I reached out my hand, offered salvation. They buried their heads in the dirt. Pathetic. Hide while you can. Soon your eyes will boil as you witness what we have become. The prophecy fulfilled. The sky turned to blood. Do not fight it. Drown in your entropy. Child, it's getting crazy. There's a massacre coming. So exciting. It's going to be so good. Dad says Waller got a $500 shirt. It might be. It might be. Or it could be a $10 thrift store shirt. Either way. Either way is fine. Uh-oh. Do I smell a tag team title defense tonight? I smell a tag team title defense tonight. Hey, it's not a stupid talk show. I resent that, Champa. Well, there's thousands and thousands of other attendants that feel otherwise. So I'm sure they trump my vote on that. Uh-oh. We got a tag team title match tonight. I smell it. I smell it. Tag team titles on the line. Are they going to crown DIY tonight? Are they going to crown DIY? Y'all, if they do that, that's going to be sickening. But then that would mean that, is that the title change? Does that count for the same thing with Clash at the Castle? Not sure. I don't know, guys. It's too soon to tell. Johnny Gargano, Mr. Wrestling, has said we are coming for those tag team titles. Huge and very loud DIY chants from the crowd. That place is full. That place is sold out like a mother. Uh-oh, Johnny wants to talk to us. The Theory, former family member of the Way. Known you for a long time. Mm-hmm. Way back. And I've always believed in Austin Theory. You know what? We were talking about it on WWT Live earlier, and Councilman had asked me who would Uncle Howdy's faction attack. And the only answer that I could come up with is is everybody. Because think about it. Every single person that's rumored, because we still don't exactly know who's in this faction that's coming, but we, as far as we know, the people that we think are a part of it have a lot of history with a lot of individuals that are on the roster, that are on the rise. Like, think about it. We got Nikki Cross. Nikki Cross is rumored to be one of the members, right? She's had history as a women's champion. She's had history as a tag champion with Alexa, but she's also had history with all the other women as far as the women's division. And I'm trying to think of Sanity, but nobody from Sanity is still around anymore. So, but I'm just saying, like, her history as far as like her being forgotten about. Remember the last time, one of the last few times we saw her was when she would be standing backstage, like in the shadows with a really weird silhouette and just looking really eerie. But she was forgotten. She was forgotten about and neglected by the women's division. And when she did that Nikki Cross always a superhero thing, I wasn't really feeling it. I was just not, I wasn't with it. Only because that was the Vince era. And that was the way Vince wanted to book her. And instantly,
I'm not feeling it.
So now I feel like Nikki's going to be coming back on this, like with that Joker type energy. Like, she, like, you thought she was crazy and in insanity, and when she was on her own, like here, when she still had that crazy gimmick, that we haven't seen nothing yet. So there's that. There's Nikki Cross. Then you have, and you know what? I have to remember who Nikki took the title off of too when she won it. I don't remember who exactly off the top of my head. If somebody could find out for me in the chat, that'd be wonderful. So that's Nikki. Let's see. I'm trying to think of the gentleman. We know that if Eric Rowan is a part of this, we have Braun Strowman. We have other tag teams in the division. We got like people like, you know, the New Day that they've had a history with the Wyatt family, maybe even the Bloodline. Bo Dallas, obviously, who's the main one that we would expect, who's the leader of this. Bo Dallas has a lot of unfinished business, I think, on behalf of his brother, of the Fiend. So I think and then you have, so that's that part of it. But then you think about guys like Dexter Lumis, You know, Dexter Loomis is rumored to be a part of this faction as well, which I think would be a brilliant addition. Um, Dexter Loomis has a lot of history with DIY. He has a lot of history with a lot of former NXT members, Austin Theory. I'm trying to think of who else. But yeah, there's just something that I feel like every single character that's going to be returning and going to be a part of this faction is going to be someone who has history with everybody on the roster, or at some point certain people on the roster. Let's see. Let's get into some of these comments. Boza says, Lord, buckle up, be prepared Monday for WWT Live just in case they don't try to take over WWT Live. Listen, don't jinx it, Boza. Please don't jinx it. We don't need that kind of energy. They may be the pre-show match tomorrow. Let's see. I know you've probably been asked this questions countless times. What year did you start watching wrestling? Thank you for the question, JMO 1000. I have been watching. I'm not quite sure of the exact year, but I know that I've been watching it since I was about 5 years old. So yeah, and it's 2024. So y'all do the math. But yeah, so I would definitely say like early 90s, obviously, that I was little around that time, the early 90s. I would watch everything with my dad, and anything my dad will do, I would do. If he was cheering, I was cheering. If he was booing, I was booing, until you get older enough, grow up and you get old enough to pick your favorites and who you like and everything like that. So but yeah, that's when I started watching wrestling, age of 4 or 5 years old. I actually went to one of my first shows at that age as well. Boza says, if it's the pre-show, yeah, I would say it costs as the title change. I'm assuming we're talking about the tag team match, the DIY and Escobar. DIY and A-Town Down Under. But it seems that it's going to be happening tonight. I didn't quite hear everything because I have to have my TV low. I don't want to get copyrighted or flagged or anything. But I don't know. I'm not quite sure if it's happening tonight. I didn't really hear, so maybe they could speculate. Somebody could find out, or maybe they'll announce it. I'm sure they'll announce it for later tonight if that's the case. Dad says that's right. Gargano and Theory go back since NXT. Exactly. Especially when Dexter Loomis and Indy Hartwell got married, when Austin Theory was part of the Way family, and then he got kidnapped by Dexter Loomis. So who? All right. So we know Bo Dallas, Dexter Loomis, Eric Rowan, Alexa Bliss, Nikki Cross, and I think somebody else said Joe Gacy. There's a lot that can be told with that story. I keep forgetting that every time I say Alexa, it picks up. But yeah, I'm just gonna leave that alone because now my electricity's messing with me. Boza, you might have jinxed it, buddy. I love you, but you might have jinxed it. Brandon Stevens wants to marry Michin. It sucks because she's already married to Keith Lee, so I'm not sure what good chance you got at that, brother. Sorry, but one can hope. Always hold out hope for love. Bailey and Naomi hanging out backstage. We're gonna run into the girls. Oh, whoa, another QR code. Another QR code. There's another one. Hold on, guys. There's another QR code. There's no way. How are we getting 2 QR codes in one night? What? Oh my God. We got a new one. It keeps saying you refused salvation. The reckoning is inevitable. It just keeps saying the same thing. Guys. Oh, shit. Oh, man. I know this is a family show, but I'm sorry. I had to let it out. Jeffrey says, moving on. Jeffrey says, Oh, little Blair Davenport interaction, little Chelsea Green interaction, Piper. Oh, they jumped him. How mean, how rude. Jeffrey says Crazy Nikki was the best. Nikki, she absolutely was. Jeffrey, thank you for joining us. Always appreciate having you. Bear Hudson says, when do you think Roman Reigns should return? Let's take a moment. Let's take a moment, everybody. Put our ones up and acknowledge our tribal chief. Moment of silence for our tribal chief.
I'm the tribal chief around here. Yeah, you see me, the tribal chief. That's right.
I think the tribal chief should return yesterday. No, in all seriousness, I think the tribal chief will be showing up for SummerSlam. That's what I think. He'll, he's the tribal chief. He's the main event. He's the marquee. So I would only hope that he'd be at one of the big four for his return. And it wouldn't be his first time returning at SummerSlam either, because he did return at SummerSlam when he speared Braun Strowman and The Fiend during their title match, which was pretty amazing. Jeffrey says, I think Alexa might be coming at a later date. I think she will also, I think also too, I think she will be arriving in Ohio for SummerSlam in Cleveland for sure. I was saying, it was funny. I was saying this to WT Live earlier. I was telling them, I recall saying that earlier this year, that it could be a possibility. And I'm almost positive that it's definitely going to happen now. Curvin, Abreu, good to see you. Wait, I saw SmackDown early today again tonight. I see what you did there. If you have the power to change one ooh, this is a good question. If you have the power to change one WrestleMania match ending, what is it going to be? If I had the power to change one WrestleMania match ending, let me just make sure before I say my answer that this was an actual WrestleMania match, and I'm sure it was, but I just want to reconfirm because I don't want to give the wrong information, because that's not my gig. Let's see. Let's see. Oh no, that was Survivor Series. Okay, that was Survivor Series. WrestleMania match. Any WrestleMania match? Like, we have an interruption here. Baron Corbin's here on SmackDown, and he is coming and wailing on Legado de Fantasma. All right. Dropping it like it's hot. Distracting Santos Escobar. Letting him know that the numbers game will not be working today. And Apollo Crews with a nasty body slam or power slam and a backflip too. Kick out at 2 by Santos Escobar. Let's see. Back to your question, Curvin. If you have the power to change one WrestleMania match ending, what is it going to be? Let me see. There's so many good WrestleMania match endings too. If I had to, I know which one. I know there'd probably be two of them that I could think of right now off the top of my head. I would change the streak ending. I don't think the streak should have ever been broken, and that we all know what streak we're talking about. That's the Undertaker streak, when Brock Lesnar defeated him at WrestleMania 31 or 30 or 31. I want to say 30. I feel like somebody like Bray Wyatt should have done it. But that's just my personal opinion. So I would change that match, and I would also change Steve Austin and Rock's match. Only because, and I wouldn't necessarily change the match as far as like the way it ended. I would change the fact that Stone Cold didn't retire so early. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe that was WrestleMania 17 or 18, one of those two. If somebody can confirm that for me, that'd be wonderful. Love you for it. yeah, so I think those would be the match. So off the top of my head, the matches I would change. And probably any ridiculous divas match that's ever happened that should have been a women's wrestling kind of match. So there's that as well. Thank you for the question, Kervin. Bear Hudson's. Oh, I read that one already. When do you think Roman Reigns should return? Yeah. Kervin says, how bad Triple H booking Final Testament like out of that Phantasma and Andrade too? I wouldn't say he's booking Final Testament wrong. I think he's just being, I think they're just playing the long game with them. Karrion Kross's best friend lately has been Time, and that's also been part of his gig and gimmick since the beginning of Time. I feel like he's a very patient man, just waiting to be the next spoke on the wheel, which I think will be coming very, very soon. I think it could. I think it's totally possible. The Andrade booking, I'm not quite sure if I understand it, with him winning the speed championship and all, and defeating Ricochet, who allegedly is apparently off of TV and off out of WWE, or so we think. We still don't know. I'm not quite sure. But yeah, I wouldn't say that he's booking them poorly, because we've all seen we've all seen poor booking before, and I think we all know what poor booking looks like.
He was special.
That man, you know, and I know that was a different clip. He was talking about Andre there, but yeah, you get my drift. Let's see who else we got in here. Boza says, "Yep, honey, another QR code. It has to be Monday." Yes, I know. It's definitely happening. So they're definitely coming. And I can't wait to see how they roll this out. I wonder how, like, who's going to come out first, or if there's going to be just one person, or is Uncle Howdy going to speak? Is like, or is there going to be a vignette? I saw something about a report online surfacing about them shooting vignettes for the group this week. I don't know what to expect. I just know that I'm very excited for it. And I'm trying to be patient, and I've tried to be patient, because apparently if I'm not patient, I will be punished. And if I am patient, I will be rewarded. So I'm doing my best to be patient until Monday. I'm just really excited. Can't wait. Can't wait. Boza says, at the same time, Karen got her revenge on Bailey. It's okay. Let it out. Love what you did there. Dad putting the ones up. Matt putting his fake ones up. Bear Hudson with the ones up. To be clear, Roman, right? Not Solo. Got it. Jeffrey. I'm
going to fight all these urges, my brother.
Don't be messing with me. You know who the real tribal chief is, and you know damn well who I'm talking about, bro. You know I'm don't be playing that shit. Let's see. What was Kervin says, what was the reason we saw another Evolution pay-per-view? What was the reason we need another? Oh, I can't really read it. I'm not sure if it was, I think there's a typo in there, but what was the reason we need another Evolution pay-per-view match for the women? Oh, we need any other Evolution pay-per-view match for the women's. Gotcha. I'm sorry, I completely read that wrong. Bear Hudson says, if you could book a TNA versus NXT women's match, who would you book? Okay. TNA versus NXT women. Let's see. I'm gonna have to see here. I would put NXT and TNA women's match would I book? Let's see. I would book I would book somebody like maybe Savannah Evans versus, I think would have to be Savannah Evans maybe versus Lola Vice or something like that, or maybe Killer Kelly versus Jada Parker. I don't know, something different, something nobody would normally think of, but just to name a few. Jeffrey says Baron Corbin as a face is so weird to hear people cheering for him. Listen, people used to do it. I cheered for the Lone Wolf. That's all I know. Wow, Santos Escobar with the steal on that from Apollo Crews. Damn. Of course, the numbers game will work in this case only because there is La Madrina Electra Lopez involved, and there's nothing they can do about that. Legado de Fantasma takes the win and causes the upset for Apollo Crews this evening, unfortunately. See, Dad, we agree. Said change the streak ending. I agree. For me, WrestleMania, Kervin says, for me, WrestleMania 19, Booker T versus Triple H. Remember the storyline. I'm trying to remember. Refresh my memory. Kervin says, if Shayna Baszler wants to bet on herself, leave WWE and show them she's going to be a big deal outside WWE. Are you assuming Shayna Baszler go to TNA? Is that what you're talking about? Is that in reference to the question? Cindy, good to see you, girlfriend. Haven't seen you in a while. Hope everything's all good with you. She has said apparently Jeff Hardy has signed with TNA already. I've heard that too. Kervin says, my bad. What was the reason we never saw another Evolution pay-per-view? Well, because, Vince just wasn't doing it. But there are chances that we could definitely see another one because Bailey has talked about it in an interview. She would love an Evolution 2. I personally would love an Evolution 2. See what I did there? Cindy says, if you could do an all-timer match, I would book Gail Kim versus Charlotte. Yeah, that's nasty. I like that. Boza says that damn Electra Lopez, she's the reason why Santos escaped. Yeah, it looks to me like they need some help. But I'm not sure who that would be. And they are previewing AJ Styles and Cody Rhodes' interaction the last couple of weeks. Jeffrey said Decay versus Alba Fire and Ela Dawn. That's interesting. I like that. I really, really like that. That is really, really cool. I'm with that. He also says, I ain't mad at Electra. I don't think anybody would be, but if I had to choose between Electra, Zelina Vega, and Legado or LWO, I think y'all know who I'm going with. La Muñeca, baby. La Muñeca. Kervin says about Booker T versus Triple H storyline, people like you remember now. Not quite sure what you meant, but let's see. Let's see if I can refresh my memory with Booker T versus Triple H. And there it is. There is the American Nightmare, the undisputed champion. Looks like he is coming out to the ring to address Mr. Phenomenal AJ Styles. Oh, yes. Okay. Oh, yes. Okay. Now I know what you're talking about. Yeah. The one where Triple H says the one line that we all will never forget. I can't believe I forgot this for a moment. But people like you, he said this to Booker T at the time. People like you don't deserve to be here. Like that's motivation for all of us to get up off our asses and prove them wrong. But that's when Booker T discussed about the angle. They played the angle on his real life background, and Booker T did approve of what he said, what was said in the storyline. There was a recent article that came out about that. And he did confirm that he was on board with what Triple H was saying. And I understand how easy it is to take a line like that out of context, but for people that look like us, we're gonna always feel some kind of way when people say something like "you people" or "you don't deserve to be here" or "people like you." Like, we know what you're saying. We catch the shade. That's what it is. But we're not gonna get political. This is wrestling, baby. This is wrestling. Cindy says, I'm doing good. I've been in the hospital for 2 weeks. Got out recently. Oh my goodness. Prayers and love to you. Everybody send some hearts and love to Cindy right now. She is the homie. She joins us on WWC Live all the time. And we want to wish her all the best and, to get well soon. Feel better, Queen. We love you. Jeffrey Reimer says, I like Queen Zelina too. Yay. More in common, except for the fact that we can differentiate who the real tribal chief is. But I'll let that slide. Cindy says Triple H in the storyline was using a lot of racial profiling against Booker T. Yes. Jeffrey, yeah, I just confirmed that. Like, I had to refresh my brain because, I've been a busy gal lately and it's hard for me to keep up. Jeffrey says, Curve and Booker T should have won at WrestleMania. Yep. He probably should have. Cindy says, to his credit, Paul has since said he didn't want to say it at all. Interesting. Back to Curvin here. He says, damn, women's Booker T versus Triple H storyline was racist. It was. For the most part, yeah, we definitely know that's what the case was. But according to both men, it was approved and they both ran it by each other and Booker T was okay with it. Not much you could do from there. Yes, and hearts and love to our girl Cindy. Hope you see all the love that we got for you in this chat, girlfriend. You feel better and get well soon. Speaking of get well, I know something that you guys can get. You guys should get some of that merch. So head over to wwtalkpod.com and check all of that out.
Hey, yo, you. Yeah, you that's watching this. You sitting on the couch staring at the screen not knowing what you want to do like this is an online college. Are you tired of wearing shirts that make you look like an extra stuck in catering? Do you want to step your wrestling swag game up to the next level? Then Women's Wrestling Talk has got you covered. Like, literally. Are you for life in pink or black and white? Or maybe you're the EST and people need to respect you accordingly. Want to put some pride in your stride and show off the muscle in your hustle? Then make sure you check out the WWT store. Not now, but right now. Alright? What you waiting for? Head to www.talkpodstore.com and don't make me fight you. Shit.
Can't no man knock me out. I'm tired of being humble. I'm tired of letting people think they got a chance. The tribal chief is head and shoulders above everybody. This is my show. This is my camera. I run it all.
Run it all. Even when he's not around, he runs it. Period. Adrenaline in my soul. Something, Cody Rhodes. Wow, it's loud. You got to hear this. I'm going to put it up just a little bit, but listen. Okay, Glasgow. I see you. I see you, Scotland. Turning it out. Wow. You gotta love the guy. He's a stand-up guy. I give him that. He's gonna be one of the best known world champions in this generation, only because he is a definite class act. Anything you hear about Cody is a complete class act and completely polite and so awesome and very welcoming. He'll sign every autograph before he gets anywhere else and gets to his destination. He's very selfless. He's probably one of the most selfless champions we'll ever see in this lifetime, for sure. Let's get back into these comments. Welcome back. And please don't make her fight you. Y'all hear her all the time. Don't let her start swinging on you. Make sure you guys go to www.talkpod and check out all that cool merch and go get some of it as well. Let's see what we got here in the comments. Anybody see another QR code pop up? Only been 2 so far, but you know. Cindy says, thank you for all the love. Of course, girlfriend, you know we love you. I was half expecting another Wyatt family promo. Yeah. Listen, we're not getting anything related to that until Monday. And Monday is the day. Monday is the massacre. Monday Night Massacre is what we're calling it. Shout outs to Dad for the title. Boza says some of them flew over just to sit in the audience. Poor Andrade. Poor Andrade. Glasgow, what do you want to talk about? We don't want to talk. We want to see you fight. We want to see you defend that title. I can't wait. It's like we've gone from Glasgow, Scotland, acknowledge me, to Glasgow. What do you want to talk about? Ashanti and Cedric, what happened to that tag team? Don't know, but I did see their faces, so maybe we'll see them very soon. I'm telling you, there's a lot of cooking going on. That's why you guys got to pay attention to the behind the scenes and the backstage and everything and all this stuff. There's too much going on. Cindy, I'm assuming this is to the melody of Cody Rhodes' song Downstate, Freedom by Kingdom by Downstate. Melanin in his soul, Cody Raheem Rhodes. I cannot deal with you. Boza says, am I crazy to think Cody versus AJ could start the show? It felt like their rematch should have been at Money in the Bank, but I'm not mad at it. You're not crazy to think that. I would say, because I believe some of us agreed that this could be the opener. What are they singing? Oh, they're singing Cody Rhodes song. They're singing the Cody Rhodes song. Aw. Yo, these international crowds don't play that shit, man. We gotta do better over here, y'all. We gotta do better over here in these crowds. Y'all need to get it together. But you're not crazy to think that they could start the show. We did discuss it on WWT Live. And I believe that we were all almost in agreement that it could possibly be the opener, which is really weird for an I Quit match. Because usually back in the day, I mean, if you remember, like Rock versus Mankind, that I Quit match was like the ending of the event. But being that they are in Glasgow and it is the home of Drew McIntyre, DM Hunk, it's only right. It's only right. And at least there's still a title being, defended for the main event. So that's always good too. Jeffrey says we sing Cody's song the same way. I love that. Boza said he had to leave to grow and come back, and now he's finally WWE champion. Facts, honey. Cody is very selfless and very, very humble. They're singing Cody Rhodes in their way. International crowds are making U.S. crowds look bad once again. We got to do better, y'all. We got to do better. And we got AJ Styles, the phenomenal one, just trying to get under the American Nightmare skin. And of course, he didn't come alone. He came with some good brothers. And I really love this. And I just can't help but think of the fact that is anybody else seeing what I'm seeing? Are we seeing a Bullet Club Civil War? Low key, low key. Just saying. The only person we're missing would be maybe somebody like Finn Balor involved. Yeah, that would be sickening. Cody Rhodes, Cody Rhodes. I love how they do it. It's so cute. Yeah, why are you so far away? Mister, they don't want none. It's called a face-to-face. Duh. AJ coming out not realizing. This is AJ. This is Cody Rhodes to AJ when AJ didn't realize they were supposed to be this was supposed to be a face-to-face segment.
You must be sleeping under a rock or something.
This crowd is not letting up. They're still chanting. AJ could barely get out a word in edgewise. Oh, now he's going to the ring. AJ, I need to know what hair products you use, my brother. I need to know. Live and loud. They're showing the sound barrier or the sound, what do they call that? I forget how they call that. I sound so dumb. The sound barrier. They're showing the volume of the volume level of the place right now, and it's like 80s, borderline 90s. It's loud as hell, and they're just getting louder. They're still going. Listen to this shit. Somebody needs a timer for how long this went. Anybody get to put a timer on that? Anybody in the chat, Boza, you got a timer on that? Jeffrey Robert says, yep, low-key Bullet Club rivalry, and I love it. I love it. Decibel. There you go. That's the word, decibel. Don't laugh at me, y'all. I I come up with stupid words sometimes. That one sound thing that could cause deafness, like at Backlash where there was a warning because too loud fans would cause deafness. Yeah, that was. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine being that loud? Crazy. Dad says, I want to know what hair products he uses too. Really, Dad? Now, see all right, guys. The funny thing about this comment here is that my dad is bald. My dad is stone cold Steve Austin bald. And he wants to know the hair products that AJ Styles uses. He's got some great freaking hair, man. Like, it's just beautiful. Jeffrey says, for good brothers to be called that, they sure be doing bad stuff. I see what you did there. Everybody's singing Cody Rhodes. Boza said, it has to be 5 minutes at least. AJ got the fans to shut up by Cody saying he ran away from WWE, ran away from NJPW, ran away from Ring of Honor, and ran away from AEW. Did he actually say the name of the company? Did he actually say it? I missed that part. Cody says, you're right. I have made some big decisions. And not for nothing, every single one of those decisions, those decisions led him to this moment. So without the journey of Cody Rhodes even happening, without Cody Rhodes betting on himself, he would never be in this predicament where he would be beaten the tribal chief and finished his story. It's amazing how life works, huh? And Dad says 85 decibels is the legal noise level. Anything more can cause hearing damage. Wow. I did not quit. Instead, I bet on myself. See, I just said that. Thanks for the fun fact, Dad. Jeffrey said, "Don't do Dad like that." I wasn't doing. I was just pointing the obvious, guys. You guys wouldn't know because you guys haven't seen him. But my dad's baldy. Boza says, "No, he didn't say it. He said a promotion and he and his buddies started." Oh, okay, yeah, gotcha. And he went on to get the most important title in the game without doing any of those. See, that's exactly what I just said. Cody, you gonna give me royalties for this promo or what? Because I'm saying I said it. Oh well, it already happened. Because technically this already happened. We're just doing the live watch along now. Because we're on the East Coast. Duh. Oh, he called AJ a resentful coward. And that's a bitter pill to swallow, but I have no problem shoving that pill down your throat and making you say, I quit. You better go off, Cody, talking that shit. Jeffrey says, I wouldn't be surprised if those fans get a warning for tomorrow's show. It was 90. Eee. It's natural for you to quit. I can't quit being phenomenal. That is a line. That is a line. I can't quit being phenomenal. You know what? I'm going to use that as a motivating quote on the daily basis for myself personally. Huh? What does that mean? Okay, so the files. So wait, there's new. Hold on, I missed something. I must have missed something on this QR code. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Let me see. He's gonna bleed him into a butt. He's gonna bust him into a bloody pulp. What? Oh shit, guys. Do you see what I see? Oh my god. 6/17/24. You will behold what we have become. I must have missed this, but this popped up in the QR code as well. And that is the date for next week. That is the date for next Monday. Oh my God. Oh my goodness gracious. Jeffrey says the fans are drowning out poor AJ, poor Allen. I think WWE may make a change for tomorrow's show coverage at 5 p.m. They have a Clash at the Castle pre-show. It used to be 10 a.m. the next morning. Now it's right away. Interesting. And it's on the Peacock schedule. Oh, whoa, what we got here? Oh, shit. Tongaloa, Tamatonga are jumping the Street Profits. Oh, snap. The new bloodline's on the prowl. Kevin Owens, you came too late. Kevin wants Solo so bad. He wants to get at Solo so bad. You're right. I agree. This match, he said, beat him to a bloody pulp, and that's what made me click. And I'm just like, you know what? This match could use some blood. This match could use some chaos. I need weapons. I need bruises. I need somebody bloodied up. And why not? Boza says, honey, the fake ass tribal chief is a scared little bitch. The bloodline is attacking the prophets. Let them know how you really feel. Let them know how you really feel. Poor Boza, he's not feeling it. He is not feeling it.
I'm not feeling it.
Not feeling that. JMO says, what are you drinking on, Miss Lady? I'm just sipping some iced tea. Just regular old iced tea. I just like putting in my street profit cup. Got to keep, got to keep some hydration going so I can stay clear and speak to y'all. Jeffrey says the picture next to the White Rabbit is believed to be for Nikki Cross. Really? You know what? Yeah, I didn't even look at the drawings. Look at this guy. This guy in the corner. It looks like it could be like some kind of like mask. I need to look. Hold on. I need to relocate all of this shit. Where is, yeah, shout outs to Wrestle Buzz because I usually get a lot of the QR code info from there. Oh, Uncle Howdy took over WWE's Reddit page. I didn't see this. Did anybody see this? It says we're coming, and it has a bunch of zeros and ones, and I don't know if it means anything or spells anything. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to make of it. I'm sure there'll be information to unpack by Monday before our WWT live show. And of course at 8:00, because the countdown is the countdown from the QR code counts down exactly by the time Raw starts. So it's going to be great, y'all. It's going to be great. I can't wait. Boza says Solo can't beat Kevin Owens. I'm sorry. I think we all know that. I think we all know that Solo cannot beat Kevin Owens in a clean one-on-one go. You know what I mean? But it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Dad says if this is to be AJ's last, then they have to make it good. I mean, bloody good. Bloody good. Must be bloody good. Bloody good match. Look at the hair over the mask. Ooh. Let's see. Yeah, that's interesting. You refused salvation. A reckoning is inevitable, meaning it was going to happen one way or another. All eyes on the Monday Night 6 for the Monday Night Massacre. I think we should call the show Monday Night Massacre. I really think we should. Because that's exactly what the fuck it's going to be. It's exactly what it's going to be. And here she comes, the HBIC. We got MICHIN in the ring, and she's obviously waiting. Oh, hey, Tiffy. Miss Tiffy time is on SmackDown. Tiffy's in Glasgow. Okay, girl. And she looking good. Work. Oh, yes, MICHIN is facing off against my queen. My queen, Naya. Yes, I love when she has her natural curls out. I love Naya's natural hair. Let's go, queen. She's in such phenomenal shape. Can't nobody take nothing from Nia Jax away anymore. It's so crazy how far she's come. Why isn't she coming out with her crown? Like, I need people to be living in this gimmick. Psych. Sorry, kid. No high five for you. Not for nothing. Mia Yim deserved that. I love Mia Yim. I love MICHIN, but she deserved that. You pouring shit on the queen and everything. You disrespectful, girl. You disrespectful. You might as well just you should have just swung on her. I would have taken a swing more than a drink. That's that love and hip hop. Jeffrey says hashtag Monday Night Massacre. I would be glad if I'm on SmackDown. Tiffany Stratton. Yep. Tiffany's in the house. Queen Naya's in the house. Everybody going crazy for Queen Naya in the chat. Queen Naya is definitely gracing us with her presence. Don't slip, Queen. Pun intended. I see what you did there, Jeffrey. Brandon says, let's go, MICHIN. And we know how you feel about MICHIN. I didn't get to do predictions for this because it was already happening in the midst of it. Oh, MICHIN already having Nia Jax a little bit rocked. The queen is rocked outside. Oh, right into the post. Tiffany. Tiffy time trying to get herself involved. Oh, she's splattering water on her back. But that wasn't water that she spilled on her last time. Oh, Tiffy. Tiffy just got tossed and launched over the SmackDown announce table like a salad. And boom, down goes MICHIN, elbow drop. And she's going to be dragged to the corner by the queen. And I think this would be a wrap. This is an unfortunate circumstance. That is an unfortunate circumstance. Michin just got squashed, y'all. That sucks. That sucks. Michin putting in that triple double overtime, not for nothing, because she had a sickening match at Battleground as part of the 6 women's tag team ladder match. And then now she's involved in SmackDown. She got squashed by Nia, but she's not done with Tiffy. Her eyes were on Tiffy. Dad says, splat Nia for the win. Jeffrey says Tiffany and Nia are travel buddies. I think that's a travel. That's a travel duo that I'd like to travel with. Not gonna lie. Kevin Owens selling us on that Latino Heat merch. That A&E biography episode came out about Eddie Guerrero. I haven't even caught up on the season yet. I haven't caught up on anything yet. I need to watch it. I need to watch it. I need to finish watching it. I've been watching that Who Killed WCW. I can't wait to catch the next one. I finished the first 2 episodes, and I think the third one is already out, or it is coming out this weekend. One of the 2. But yeah, I can't wait. It's really good. It was really interesting, the Goldberg perspective, with everything that transpired when he came to the roster in WCW and everything like that. What he brought to the Monday Night Wars and his title reign and everything. What's funny is that in WWT Live, when we had spoken about this debuting before, I thought that we were going to be getting at least a little something different or something more to the story that we don't know. I don't know if we've gotten to that point yet, because I'm not sure how many episodes there are. But yeah, I'm kind of concerned, because it just looks like everybody's pointing a finger at one another and saying, he did it, he killed it, he killed WCW, he killed WCW. Meanwhile, Brett's like, screw you all killed it. It's a little strange. It's a little uncomfortable. All these grown 50 to 60-year-old men just pointing fingers. It's just like, I feel like we've heard this story before. Splat Nia for the win. Jeffrey says, Mia, stay on NXT. You're good over there. LA Knight taking that US championship. Yeah. Let me get a yeah in the chats if you are with it for LA Knight to take this US title from Logan Paul. I'm gonna do y'all a favor and just give y'all a big response, because I'm gonna join in on the chat too while I'm sitting here. Let's see. Let me give y'all one of these. Let me get a yeah in the chat. Let me get the yeahs in the chat. Follow the leader. Follow the leader. Follow the queen bee. Follow the queen of the honey pot. Liberty. Oh boy. It's time is just flying. I feel like we get through these so fast. I feel like we get through these 2-hour shows so freaking quickly. Like, our WWT live shows are about an hour and a half, and we can go pretty long on a tangent with those. But with even doing these 2-hour shows with you guys, it just goes by so freaking quickly. But if you guys are up for a little late night wrestling talk, I will be on with the boys, my homies over at Sports Mark Analyst, my boy Jaquan Turner and and my boy Paul. They run their podcast show on YouTube and all the other streaming platforms. Make sure you check them out. Sports Mark Analysts. And we're going to be doing our late night predictions and chit chats about what could possibly be happening at Clash at the Castle. So that's going to be a lot of fun. If you guys are up for it. If not, you can always watch the replay. But you might want to join us live. You never know. You never know what you can miss. And we got a lot of wrestling to be talking. We usually do it every month before a pay-per-view, or before a PLE, and to do reactions and predictions. Sometimes we do post shows. Not sure if there'll be one, but I do know that we are going to be doing predictions tonight. So make sure you guys like and subscribe to Sports Mark Analyst on Facebook, YouTube, and all the other streaming platforms. And make sure you tune into us there because I will be there after SmackDown is over. So it's your girl's doing triple double duty today. Triple double duty. For sure. Shout outs to all the yes in the chat. I see you guys. Wait, what's this? Earlier today, Logan Paul. Logan Paul arriving where? At a resort or at his Airbnb or something? Your boy from LA is here. Oh my God. No, he didn't. Oh, this is his house. Look at this freaking guy. Don't spill that drink. Don't drop that phone. Broken his crib. Why is LA Knight pulling a Cameron Grimes on Logan Paul? Like, remember when Cameron Grimes did this to Logan to LA Knight? Shout outs to Cameron Grimes. Yep, don't forget to bring that US title. Oh, he mad. Oh, Logan Paul, the poor baby. Oh, he broke into my house. Wah. You could afford another one. Logan Paul. Oh, wait. Carmelo Hayes is in the house, in the suite, chilling with fans. Oh, that's right. His house in Puerto Rico. Ugh. He had to desecrate my lands. The nerve of him. Apparently, he is Puerto Rican or Hispanic, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. Who cares about Logan Paul? Anyway, Jeffrey Reimer says Vince Russo, parts of the NWO, and Bischoff killed WCW. I would agree with some of that sentence. I don't know if I agree with all of it. I don't think necessarily it was Eric Bischoff who killed WCW. I think it was Bischoff's lack of awareness to who he left in charge. That's what I think it is. But we could debate about this all we want. that's another conversation for another time. I don't even know if we'll have enough time to cover all of that. Boza says, yeah, the misadventures of LA Knight and Logan Paul. All the yeahs in the chat. Appreciate all the energy. Love you guys. Boza says SmackDown goes by so fast. I feel like for Raw and SmackDown, 2 hours is a good happy spot for TV. Raw with 3 hours is a drag sometimes. Not for nothing. I used to do my live Raw watch-alongs. That's how I kind of got started into doing this. Here with WWT, I was doing live watch-alongs on Raw and on all the social platforms, and they kept flagging my shit. They kept taking it down, or they wouldn't allow all of it, or you wouldn't hear any sound on it. Blah blah blah. And shout outs to WWT for bringing me on in to join them on the show, and now I get to do this all the time every week. Raw, I don't know about talking for 3 hours by myself. I don't know about that. But I would need somebody else to join me, like legit join me. They're all suspended. Nick Aldis has suspended the rest of the bloodline. Please accept this counsel from the wise man. You're going out there by yourself against Kevin Owens. Solo, if you lose this match, you lose your leadership position. No, wise man, you're wrong. If I lose this match, I'm coming after you. But for what? He didn't do nothing. For what? That's such bullshit. Oh, whatever. Boza says, "Oh my God, WWE cameras followed Logan at this tournament. Didn't think it was a real thing." Yeah, unfortunately, it is a real thing. This is a funny comment. Look at this. Dad said, "Look, it's Logan Smalls." I like that one. I like that one. LA found the Palace of the Knights in Puerto Rico. Jeffrey says he got beat by a 14-year-old Tetris tournament. By a 14-year-old in the Tetris tournament. Is that true? Is that a fact? Is that a real fact? Logan is such a bitch. He can't get rid of that man himself. Boza is hot today. Boza is hot. But then again, when it comes to Logan Paul, I can totally understand. Logan needs a diaper change, 7 months and 2 defenses. That's probably his Puerto Rico house he got, so he didn't have to pay taxes. That part. Melo's in a suite showing Nana Boo Boo to LA Knight. Jeffrey says he can't even act tough. He should have whooped his ass because LA trespassed tough guy Logan. I bet I would have had some respect for him if he actually stepped up and did something about it. But we know that he's a punk and he's not going to. Boza says he claims to be from Durango, but is actually from where SummerSlam will be in Cleveland, Ohio. Boza says Melo just reminded us he will be Money in the Bank. Qualifying matches start Monday. Oh, so you got Melo in the bank? That's who you going with? Still too early to tell, but that's a good pick. We want Roman chance after Nick says the bloodline must break up if they get involved. Solo's desperate. He will whoop Heyman's ass if he doesn't go 3-41. If he sees Tama and Tonga are barred from ringside, if they show up, they're suspended. Got it. Well, this should make for an interesting stipulation for the match. Yeah, Logan says he got beat by a 14-year-old on the video. Now all he needs to do is just get beaten for that damn US title and we can all be happy and go on with our happy little wrestling lives. But I digress on Logan Paul. I feel like I've given him too much energy. But for the sake of the bloodline and for the sake of the tribal chief, I think I'm just gonna. You know what? I'm gonna play it just cause.
I'm squeezing the life out of him. My arm is extra big, and he can't get out of this. I'm telling you now. Don't clap. Don't clap. Shut your mouths, Brooklyn. Shut your mouths, Brooklyn. I'll come out there and smack your faces. You understand me? Hey, big movie executives, Hollywood, I apologize. But I'm gonna hurt this man. I'm gonna whoop his ass, and we're gonna send him to the heat. He ain't gonna be able to work. He ain't gonna be able to, don't bring him back here. I'm WWE. It's all day. Yes. I'm a heavyweight. Yes. I'm the only man here. I'll lay on this little all night long. 265 pounds. Okay, nobody do nothing. Tell you more about, I'm gonna smash him too. I'll whoop everybody's ass around here. Oh. Can't no man knock me out. I'm tired of being humble. I'm tired of letting people think they got a chance. The tribal chief is head and shoulders above everybody. This is my show. This is my camera. I run it.
Only because we need our weekly dose of our tribal chief, being that we're not getting that proper weekly dose like we used to. But Alba Fire and Ela Dawn are in the ring. Shout outs to these ladies and shout outs to Alba Fire. RIP to her mom. She unfortunately passed away in a very tragic car accident at the age of 51. That's still pretty young. But We send all our love and prayers and condolences to Miss Albafire and her family. But I'm really hoping that, you know, Glasgow could be something that they could attribute to her mom, something great for her. It can't be easy. That just days before a hometown event, you know, it's got to be terrible and very sad. Jeffrey says, why Paul got to get the smoke for Solo? I'm saying, I'm trying to understand too, brother. Make it make sense for me. Somebody, please, anybody. Anthony, good to see you, brother. He says, he asked me who won out of Michin and Nia Jax. Unfortunately, it was a squash, like literally a squash. And Queen Nia Jax has come out on top, literally, with the bonsai drop against Michin. And it was also due to interruption with Tiffy time as well. And yes, lots of gold on the line for tomorrow night. We got the triple tag team women's match. We have Chad Gable versus Sami Zayn, AJ Styles versus Cody Rhodes, Bayley versus Piper Niven, and the main event, which will be Drew McIntyre going against Damian Priest for the World Heavyweight Championship. Judgment Day is still barred from ringside, I might add. Let's not forget that fun fact. This is going to be real fun. This is going to be good. Starts tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern time, 11 a.m. Pacific time in Glasgow, Scotland. Yeah, there's gold at every match. That's really cool. I didn't really realize that till I did the show with the crew today. For Chelsea and Naomi, Naomi got the win on that. And here we go. Our main event. Is it our main event? Yeah, that's got to be the main event. And there is, some would say there's the tribal chief, but I'm not going to say that's the tribal chief because he's not the tribal chief. I really hope for Paul's sake that Solo doesn't lose this match. Do you guys think that this bloodline would put hands on Paul? Do you guys think they'll do it? And maybe that's how Roman Reigns comes back? What do you guys think? Let me know. So proud of Alba for staying strong for her mom. I know she's smiling down at her. Very much so. Great comment, Jeffrey. Appreciate that. Jeffrey says, I could possibly see Liv helping Damien. I didn't think of that. To possibly get in the good graces of the Judgment Day. Interesting. I like that. Jeffrey says, the tribal queef Solo Sequoia. Or is that Sequoia? Did you say Sequoia? That's funny. No, that's freaking funny. And here we go. Kevin Owens on his way to the ring. Scotland going crazy for him. Scotland 316. Those 316 shirts will never go away. It's so awesome. If you guys also tuned into WWT early, we did talk about the top selling merch shirts today. Like literally currently. And the top two is the Liv Morgan Revenge Tour t-shirts, as well as the Yeet t-shirts from the Yeeter of Worlds, the Yeet Master, always laying the Yeet down, Jey Uso, the main event. And Kevin Owens is already wailing on Solo Sikoa, and Solo slipping onto the outside, trying to find a way to separate himself from Kevin Owens. And obviously that is not going to work because Kevin Owens is going to keep coming. So I can't get over tribal queef. I'm done with you. I am done with you, Jeffrey. If I'm Paul, I'm not walking so close behind Solo. Yeah, did you see that when Solo came out? He looked behind him. He didn't even know which direction his freaking wise man was standing. Like, dude, If you're a tribal chief, you know where your wise man is standing. Just saying. But whatever. Oh my God, frog splash from the platform to the straight up to the floor. All right. Well, Kevin Owens already setting the tone for this big fight happening here in Glasgow, Scotland in the main event. This is whew. And just like that, we're getting towards the end, y'all. We are close to the finish line. Anybody seen that video of Brock Lesnar's daughter, Maya? Yo, this girl's gonna be a problem, dog. This girl's gonna be a huge problem. She is strong as hell. Like, she's definitely gonna be an Olympian. She's absolutely gonna, hands down, be an Olympian. I know we try to stray away from talking about the big guy, but I'm just looking on social media on my phone here at Sports Center. They posted it 3 hours ago. This girl is the business. She is nothing to be messed with. I love it. I love it for her though. There was an Uncle Howdy tease at SmackDown. The lights were blinking and that eerie music was playing again. Sounds very distorted, very, very dreary. Oh boy. I'm trying to be patient, y'all. I can't help it. I'm trying to be patient. My patience will get me rewarded. My impatience will get me punished. And I do not want to be punished by anything that has to do with Uncle Howdy. Uncle Howdy has already done a number of things, like taking over all the streaming platforms of WWT, taking over Twitch, taking over Twitter, taking over the segments and with these QR codes. But I can't help it. I can't help it. I can't fight it. I really can't. I'm trying to. I really am trying. I promise you guys, I'm trying my best. But
I'm gonna fight all these urges, my brother.
like he's right there, you know, like I'm prepared. That's his picture right there. I'm so ready and so hyped and so prepared for this arrival of the Wyatt Six, which I hope that's still what they're going to call themselves. But who knows? It might change. Might change. Solo and Kevin going at it. Looks like the change of pace has occurred during the commercial break because Solo is now basically the one taking over for Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens down and out, running him through the stairs and everything. Ah, my buddy Kyle asking about a Clash watch along. I think I might be able to swing that. Might be able to swing like maybe an hour of joining in on the Clash at the Castle festivities. I, however, cannot stay. I don't know if I'll be able to watch the whole thing depending on how long it is, but I have a little date with the hubs. So want to make sure that, you know, it doesn't double book myself, as they say. Liv is doing, Jeffrey says, let's go to the comments. Jeffrey says Liv is doing some of the best work of her career. This was what her character needed. I feel like this was the Liv I wanted all along. So I'm glad, like, a lot of people are hating and not liking it or just not feeling it or whatever the hell. But Liv needed this. Liv definitely needed this because now look, she's top 2 seller of merch, and I know that's not everything when it comes to being a superstar, but it's something and it says a lot. That means a lot of people are behind it and it's working. Dad says that girl is a beast like her dad. I like to think so. I like to think I'm a beast like my dad too. My dad's a beast. My dad don't play that. Jeffrey says, I seen pictures of his daughter. She's something else. The dreary music in reference to Uncle Howdy means it's close. Dad says, be patient. I don't want you getting punished. I know how you don't like getting punished. Yes, I used to hate that when I was younger. Hated getting grounded. Go to your room, study, read a book. I'm surprised there wasn't at least one more QR code before the show's over. But it happened as soon as I mentioned it. How funny is that, y'all? Feel like Howdy's on the same wavelength. Look at Paul. Paul is stressed. Paul is so stressed, y'all. Poor thing is swaying. He's got his hands in his pockets. He's never looked less confident. Paul Heyman is always confident. He's never looked less confident. Uh-oh. Kevin rallying the crowd. Oh, kick to the face. Trying to knock down Solo, going for that clothesline, and it's not knocking him down. Solo still on his feet. Double clothesline from both men. Solo running to the ropes, back and forth, a little dance there, and boom, clothesline from Kevin Owens. And they both go down, but Kevin Owens is right back up in the game, trying to stay on top of it. Come on, Kevin Owens, fight. Owens, fight. This is what you do. Up. Nope. Solo is just a tad step ahead of the fighting one here. Trying to get that arm around his neck so he could do the suplex, and Kevin Owens isn't having it. He's blocking it. A couple of punches to the ribs. Headbutt. Punch to the face. Another punch to the face. Let's go. These boys are hanging off the top now. Oh, nope. Solo's down. Ooh, DDT off the ropes. Love that. 1, 2. Sweet. Jeffrey said, I'm surprised Paul's hair isn't gray or white because of being stressed again. Yeah, I know. You know what? And it's so funny because when they just zoomed in on him, I was literally trying to look at his hair to see if there's any streaks going on. Oop, Samoan drop. 1, 2, 3, cover. No, not 3. That's a 2. That is a 2. Well, you know what? You might be right, though, Jeffrey. Paul's hair is starting to get a little light on the edges and on the outside. If you really look at his neck, look at the back of his neck. This man's hair is going to be all white by the time Tribal Chief comes back. How funny would that be? He'll be stressed. He's going to be so stressed. Oh, super kick to Kevin Owens. Super kick to Solo. Back and forth super kicks. Nope, blocked. One super kick by Kevin Owens. Another by Kevin Owens to Solo. And I think he's about to do this. Yep, the cannonball bomb. There we go. To the corner. And up we go, Kevin. Come on, you got to finish it up. Finish it up with the frog splash. Oh, I thought it was going to be the frog splash. It was the swanton. 1, 2. Kick out by Solo. You know how you have to finish this, Kevin. You got to stun him. You got to stun him. You just got to do it that way. That's the way it's done. One and done. Hit it and quit it. Done, done, done. Jeffrey says, don't get a heart attack, Paul. I seen it starting. Yeah, poor thing. He is on edge. Shout outs to Paul Heyman. We love the Hall of Famer, Paul Heyman, and all that he brings to our televisions every week. Such great acting. Boss Lady TK even said that he deserves an Oscar, and I could totally agree. Ouch, that didn't look like it felt good at all. Solo was able to rebuff the pile driver that Kevin Owens was going for and able to backflip him onto the platform. Ouchies. And now we got our last commercial of the night. So I will do this. I will take this time to say how much I appreciate and love all of you guys in the chat, all of you guys watching, everybody just hanging with me every week, every Friday. This has been so much fun. I love to do it. I can't wait to see what next Friday brings, especially being that Monday is around the corner and Monday something's coming, a massacre for our Monday Night Massacre. Yeah, I just don't know what to expect. You know, between the Monday Night Massacre coming and between the doors opening and Forbidden Doors, this and all of that, we are really, truly, and we've been saying this since WrestleMania 40 season. We are literally in a new era, guys, and it's amazing to witness. It's really, really cool how popular wrestling continues to be and how much it continues to grow. And it helps us grow because without wrestling, we wouldn't have this. We wouldn't be doing this. And let me see. Let's go to these comments here. Jeffrey says WWE is cooking. Do you think Jimmy returns soon? I think so. I'm not sure what the longevity or what the extensive information is on their injury or why they were gone, but let's see if there's any recent news about Mr. Jimmy Uso. Well, as of 14 hours ago, there have been some speculations that Jimmy Uso could be returning, and also there's rumors about Hikuleo, who's another bloodline member that could possibly be joining WWE, coming from, I believe, New Japan, I want to say off the top of my head. I just don't want to be wrong. Yes, from New Japan. Excuse me. Yeah, New Japan, bro. And he's another son of Haku, which brings another interesting dynamic to this new bloodline story. He's 6'8", 264 pounds. So he's almost 7 foot. He's almost a 7 foot Samoan, almost 300 pounds. That's a big mother trucker. And apparently there's rumors that he could be showing up in WWE anytime now. And it makes sense being that they don't want to do Jacob just yet. But as we say here on WWT, especially this past year, the possibilities are completely endless. They are infinite. 1, 2, 3. Oh, kick out by Solo. Kick out by Solo. Jeffrey says, I heard about Hikuleo. He's a big mofo in my Rick Ross voice. I love that. Yeah. So I mean, it would make sense being that he was part of the Gorillas of Destiny with the boys over at the Bloodline now. I think that would be really cool. I think it would bring something different and something a little bit juicier to the table for this Bloodline story. Oh my God. Did Solo just do a rock bottom? That was a rock bottom, y'all. Wasn't that a rock bottom? That was a rock bottom. Somebody please agree with me. So, or not really that you have to agree with me, but please tell me y'all saw the same thing I did. I definitely saw a rock bottom just now. Paul's eyes bulging out. Yeah, poor Paul, man. Oh, another super kick to Solo from Kevin. If I see another super kick, damn it, Kevin, come on now. Give me a frog splash. Give me a frog splash and a stunner. Let's go. It's time to end it. We got 7 minutes. Oh, Swanton bomb with the knees up. Solo got the knees up. Oh, shoot. Almost a spike. There goes the stunner. Ooh, 1, 2. Paul Heyman put his foot on the rope. Wise man put the foot on the rope. Good call, Paul, because you know damn well you was about to get your ass beat. Oh, shit. And Kevin Owens is pissed, and he's coming at Paul Heyman. Oh, my God. He's yoking Paul Heyman. He's grabbing him by the throat. Paul Heyman begging for mercy. I love Paul Heyman. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. He's clearing the table. Oh, Samoan Spike. I mean, yeah. Solo Spike. I think we're going to see another one. Here we go. There it is. 1, 2, 3. That none of that would have happened without Paul, first of all. And our wise man is stressed and relieved. So this isn't any sign of stress relief at all. He's just relieved that he is not going to get his ass beat this week. But who's to say he won't? Because, you know, Solo's a liar. Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa literally fighting each other over beating the hell out of Kevin Owens. They're literally pushing each other off of the top of each other, just going ham and going savage on them. Oh my God, we're going to see another power bomb. Randy! That crowd popped. Holy shit. That crowd is going crazy. That crowd popped. Wow. I wasn't expecting to see Randy tonight. Randy's in Glasgow, y'all. Back up, back up. Don't get hit. Oh. Randy Orton wiping the floor with Tama Tonga. And Solo got ahead of him. Uh-oh. In the ring we go. Yes, vintage Orton. Give me a vintage Orton. Yes. Yes. New GIF. Dylan, if you see this soon, if you see this, my brother, please make sure you get that Randy clip, please. That was freaking awesome. The hip thrusts for me. I can't. And RKO to Tonga Loa. Let's go. Let's go, Randy. Randy saves the day, y'all. The Viper saves the day and backs up his homie Kevin Owens. We love to see a happy ending because we know shit's going to hit the fan and get tragic later on. I love it. Not a bad SmackDown. Not a bad kickoff to the weekend. This is going to be fun. This is going to be really, really fun. Like this. Poor Paul Heyman. The only person who's not happy throughout this whole situation and the whole circumstance is Paul Heyman. I thought Tonga Loa was going to get him, but he got him back on that one. Love it. Let's go, Randy. Good shit. Good shit. They just need some help. They need a little help. It's just them two. They need a little help. Where's Jimmy at? Maybe this is what begs the return of Jimmy. This is where it happens, like later on, you know? Because they're going to need it. The numbers game is always going to win, especially when you're dealing with the bloodline. And that is all she wrote, folks. And it ended 2 minutes before 10. Not bad. That was a great SmackDown. That definitely got me pumped for the weekend. I'm really excited to see what transpires. This is going to be a really, really good PLE. Well, guys, that's all we have for today for our Honey SmackDown watch along, guys. That was That was pretty amazing. That was an ending I wasn't expecting. I wasn't expecting to see Randy, and that the way that pop went, like that was pretty crazy. They were really fucking loud. Really freaking loud. Yeah, man. And so that's what we have for our Honey SmackDown watch along for today. As you know, guys, tomorrow is Clash of the Castle, and we got lots of action going on. We have titles upon title matches. We have the Scottish Warrior facing off at home against El Campeón, El Señor, World Heavyweight Champion Damian Priest. Don't forget, we also have the women's tag team titles, the triple threat between the big 2 out of 3, Bianca Belair, Jade Cargill versus Fire and Dawn, and Baszler and Stark, which is going to be really good. Let's see. Sami Zayn versus Chad Gable for the Intercontinental Championship. Bayley versus Piper Niven for the WWE Women's Championship, as well as Damian Priest versus, well, I said Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre already. And then we also have AJ Styles with Cody Rhodes for the undisputed WWE Championship in their I Quit match. And it seems like things are going to cook. Seems like things are going to simmer. And then I think by Monday, shit's going to be burning. Shit's going to be boiling. It's going to be a massacre. It's inevitable. And something is coming. And there's nothing we could do to stop it. And yeah, it's so much fun. SmackDown definitely delivered. Shout outs to you, Jeffrey. Shout outs to you, Dad. Shout outs to Matt, Boza, everybody in the chat that joined in. Let me just make sure I don't forget any names because I hate forgetting names. Let's see. Cindy, Curvin, thank you for all your questions. Anthony, thank you so much for joining. Let me see. I know there's more. Matt, of course, as always. Brandon Stevens, appreciate your energy. JMO, great to meet you. Feel free to join us every now and then more often. Let me see. I think that is all for now. I don't see any other names. I just don't want to forget anybody else. So don't mind me. Oh, there we go. Bear Hudson. I knew I forgot somebody. Bear Hudson, always a pleasure. Thank you so much for joining us, guys. Feel free to tell your friends. Let them know about Women's Wrestling Talk. Let them know about what we do here. I appreciate all of your energy, guys. I appreciate all of you being able to interact with me, and appreciate being able to do this with you guys every single Friday. Can't wait for tomorrow night. Thank you. Thank you so much for your appreciation. For me as well, it goes back tenfold, more than I can say and more than I can express. We got an action-packed weekend, y'all. We got to have an action-packed weekend. Make sure you guys tune in tomorrow with our buddy, our good buddy of WWT, Kyle Collison on Knockouts and Three Counts podcast. I think I'm gonna join in for a little bit while I can, to view the shenanigans and watch along a little bit on the shenanigans that are going to be happening tomorrow in Glasgow, Scotland. As well as don't forget that WWT Live will be back on Monday, just before the Monday Night Massacre. And I think that this one is going to be one you do not want to miss. Yeah, man. Lots of cool action, lots of cool things that happened tonight. Just trying to get everything together here. Hold on, y'all. I hope everybody has a great weekend. I hope everybody's being safe this weekend. I hope everybody. Oh, shout outs to all the dads. Shout outs to all the dads in the chat. Shout outs to all the dads all around the world, all the great dads. Happy Father's Day to you all. Happy Father's Day to anybody in the chat who's a dad as well. And just make sure don't forget to love and hug your daddy. I appreciate all of you guys. I love all of you guys. I will see you guys here right here on WWT Live on Monday. But please also don't forget to check out my boys over at Sports Mark Analyst. We're going to be doing our prediction show for Clash at the Castle. I'll be joining them shortly. So make sure you guys go check them out on all their streaming platforms. I love you guys. And this is Wrestling with Honey, the queen of the honey pot, the sweetest oos, signing off for our Honey SmackDown watch along. And you guys already know that this is Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling network on the planet.
I love this game. Hello? Hello?
Thanks for joining WWT. Don't forget to like us on all social media platforms at wwtalkpod. Like and subscribe on all video and audio platforms like yesterday, my G. And check out our website at wwtalkpod.com. Thanks for watching Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling network on the planet.